Let's try making this label not static. Let's get rid of this. And let's make it a member variable. We'll get rid of this. Let's just cut it. Well, we'll put it here. And that means we got to drop this. Got to get rid of this. Can't be a static function if we're using that. And let's try building it. All right, let's clean that up, clean up that space, and let's run it and see what we get. All right, and if we quit, what happens? Ah, it's still leaking. Okay. So maybe we need a singleton? Because clearly the singleton style that we're currently using is not working. So maybe we could use the same type of singleton that the Juice message manager uses, where we control the actual destruction. Let's look up the docs. Where's that singleton thing? Singleton holder, is this what I'm looking for? Where's this juice declare singleton thing? I think that's what we're looking for. Let's see, let's look for that. All right, macro to generate the appropriate methods and boilerplate for a singleton class. To use this, add this to your class definition, then put a macro in the implementation. Okay, and let's see. All right, we're gonna need a destructor so we can call this clear singleton instance. And then we're gonna need to call this thing here as well. And we're gonna need to change our static usage here. We are going to wanna call this in our app's shutdown code. We're gonna need to make our singleton, we're gonna need to make this length calculator visible to both TaskQueue item.cpp and main.cpp. So we are going to need to refactor this over to utilities.h and split up the implementation. So let's move our find indent. We're going to move all this stuff. All right, so let's do that first. Let's grab our find indent. Find indent, copy. Going to move this to utilities.h. Put that down here. All right, and let's put our implementation over here. All right, let's I'll just copy this, copy, paste, and then semicolon. Now we need our node info. We can get rid of this. So let's move our, let's grab our node info, do the same thing. That can go here, and we can cut this. And now we can move our struct length calculator. So we'll grab this guy, we're just gonna cut it. Cut, paste, and now we'll migrate all of our implementations over. Copy, paste, and copy, paste, and we just need to add a length calculator like that, and this gets a semicolon. And we'll do the same thing here. Grab this, copy, paste, and add our length calculator fully qualified name. And that means this can be deleted. There's our refactor. Now this just needs to include utilities, which it's already doing, and then main is also already including that. Yep, okay, cool. All right. If we build shoot, we should get no errors. Okay, great, no errors. All right, let's look at that singleton, juice declare singleton documentation one more time. All right, so we need to add a destructor so it can call this thing. And then we need to add the macro, this guy right here. We got to add that to our class. Then we got to add the macro to implement it in the CPP file. And then we need to use it. Let's add a destructor. We'll do this in utilities.h. We'll put this here. So here's our destructor, length calculator. And then our, let's see, the macro. What was that macro? Juice declare singleton, that's the one we want. Okay, length calculator. Do not recreate after deletion. False, I guess. Seems fine. Right. Now we need our, what do we need next? We got to implement our destructor and also that the implement singleton thing. So juice implement singleton length calculator. Now our destructor length calculator, and it's supposed to call that what is it supposed to call? Claire Singleton instance, supposed to call that. Okay. And let's move to, let's see. What was the next thing to do? The next thing to do is to delete our instance. Okay, so we'll do that in main in like one of the shutdown functions. Let's see. Add your app shutdown instance stuff here. Okay, so we'll put that there. And not my singleton. This needs to be length calculator. And then let's update our singleton here. All right, we're not going to do this. We will do length calculator get instance. And now call this member function. Get rid of that. All right, let's see if this solves the leak. All right, and quit. Haha, no leak, success. All right, that solves the leak. There are a couple issues though. Why are we passing the owner view? All right, we just need the indent size and the item's height. So we should just pass those as parameters instead of having to pull them. Every time we call root item get item height, it's a bit wasteful. Now these functions might be inlined when all the optimizations are turned on, but who knows? You know, we're calling that for every node in the tree. So let's revise and fix that. All right, the only thing we need from the tree view are the indent size and the item height. So let's get rid of this, and we'll just change this to be node info get longest name. We still need our value tree, but now we need const int indent size and then item height. Const int item height. Well, let's update the implementation signature as well. That's down here, get longest name. Let's see, just copy this and replace here. And now let's update this run computation declaration because it's used next. Let's paste that, and then we'll update this guy here. And now we can change this to just be item height. Actually, we don't even need that because we were just doing the height before. So we can get rid of this altogether and just do item height. Item height, item height. And then right here, we just need the indent size. Indent size. And now we need to update this. So it calls indent size and then item height correctly. And then up here, we just need to pass in the items as well. So the same thing, indent size and item height. So that takes care of updating the recursion and the actual first call to it. Now we need to update how we call it. Where is that happening? Let's just build it and let the error messages tell us where. That's over here. All right, so first thing we need is the indent size. Indent size. And then we need the item height. Get item height. And we had that little gap of 2. Okay. And let's build and run and confirm that everything is still gravy. Oh, what's this? Okay, this needs to be item height, not size. Okay. Everything should look the same. All right, cool, and it does. Awesome.